What's going on, guys? Welcome to an episode of the Booth Podcast. My name is Kenneth, my co-host.
Dom.
And today we have one of the most jacked Filipinos in all of Toronto. Probably like the top 5, you know. So, why don't you introduce yourself? You know, a lot of you guys may know him.
What's going on? My name is Jaycel. Yeah, I powerlift and I lift. I just post it on TikTok and social media.
Yeah. Dude, y'all, if you're watching us, look at this dude.
Nah, bro,
fucking
chill.
jacked.
I wish, bro.
He's got his pump cover on.
Don't even say you're small, bro.
Chill. I feel like for me, it's an environmental thing. You know, sometimes I just forget it. You know what I mean? Nah, but it's cool. I mean, like, you know what I mean? You can tell. You know what I'm saying? But nah, sometimes I forget.
Bro, your chest is like,
Dude, it's
shit.
Y'all can go crazy.
I actually got excited. It's like, this guy, The Rock?
No, I'm not there yet.
No, you there.
I can pinch your finger. No, chill. Don't touch
That's
that.
crazy.
I have nothing.
Nah. I want to check. You know what I'm saying?
All right. So, anyways, this podcast is about why struggle is important
For growth.
for growth. Sorry,
Yes,
so I completely forgot that part.
But before we really get into it, I kind of want to start with an icebreaker question. Just because I know if you guys know Jaycel, you guys know him as a powerlifter and content creator. But what is some things that you do that no one knows?
Yeah. So besides fitness as my passion, I actually really enjoy just content creation, whether that be like videography, photo editing, some graphic design when I do. Working on pump covers, so you know what I'm saying.
Okay.
No. But also, I love playing instruments. The guitar and drums are my first love when it comes to just having a passion for something. And yeah, I don't know.
Oh, wow. So
yeah,
you can serenade someone.
not by singing. I can't sing, bro. I know. Can you guys sing? We're Filipino.
I mean, yeah, bro. We got them jeans.
yeah,
Come
I
on now.
I've been told I
honestly,
can.
you look like an R&B singer, bro. You can,
Yeah.
No,
You know what's crazy?
yo, that's not the bad. That wasn't bad. That's crazy. Yeah, my bad.
Go crazy.
No, but yeah, instruments and stuff like that.
Bro, I remember seeing that. You posted you doing a guitar solo, and I was like, Jesus.
Yeah, I've sometimes I like to switch it up. You know what I mean? Like just so my audience can kind of get to know me better outside of just fitness. But I don't know how to properly not structure, but I don't know how to push it out.
Segue into it.
Yeah, because it's a different niche. You know what I mean?
Right,
Unless
for
you're
sure.
you're a fitness dude that also loves instruments and whatnot. You know what I mean?
Right,
But
right,
I
right.
guess it's just something to to he does something else other than just lifting weights and
Right.
Yeah,
I saw that you've been recently competing though. How are those?
they're good, man. Yeah, I'm prepping for one in November.
Ooh.
But the main goal is to compete for Worlds next year. Hop on that Team Canada. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
shit.
Yeah.
My bad.
But I'm gonna carry a Filipino flag.
Do it,
Yes,
bro.
sir.
Represent.
That's what
Yeah.
we like to see.
Yeah, for sure.
What places did you make in the other competitions?
So for the first one, I came first. It was cool. The one I think 3 weeks ago, I came second. I ran into a small incident. Both my calves were cramping, and it has to do with previous injuries on both my calves. So I didn't know that the way my ankles would be when doing deads, and my previous injuries would have some type of play to my calves cramping. And I've always had that reoccurring cramp. But it was just L timing for it to happen on competition. But at the end of the day, that competition was more for attendance sake. Honestly, it was a money grab. 150, bro. 150, and that's the cost in the Worlds and nationals.
That's crazy.
So yeah, they were just trying to get their money up from No, I'm not gonna lie to you, because COVID lockdown, 2 years
That's
and
fair,
no
that's fair.
revenue. You know what I mean? They were charging $5-10 for people to watch. And what you totaled at that competition didn't matter. It was from the last one you did before it. So, yeah, it was just for attendance. I had fun though. Yeah.
I remember we were just talking about your transformation.
Yeah.
You said you started out what was your weight?
I was 84 pounds, man. 84 pounds, and it wasn't even I was depriving myself from eating. It's just I didn't gain jack shit.
Right.
I don't know, skin and bone basically. And I was playing Skate 4. And Black Ops 2.
Black
That's a vibe. That's a vibe.
Black Ops 2.
Yeah, man.
That's
The shit
game,
I
bro.
give to go back.
For real.
Yeah,
Yo, bro,
just to play
gaming
that.
at the time was different, bro.
Right?
2012,
you
man.
pulled
What a
someone's-
year, bro.
basement land party.
Mm-hmm.
And now it's just Discord and a bunch of toxic crap. I don't know, man.
Yeah.
But like, how long did it go from like? Wait, well, how much you weigh right now? If you don't mind me asking.
Right. I walk around like 145, 150.
Mm-hmm. Damn.
Yeah.
So that's what, like 60.
That's like
65?
67, 68, somewhere like that.
Damn. How long did it take you to make the jump? Or
Make
like,
that
how long
jump?
was your transformation?
I think I've been settling around 140, 145 for since 2019, I'd say.
Mhm, mhm.
But like, yeah, I've been just maintaining weight, but the growth is definitely there.
Right.
Yeah.
How long did it take you to go from 85 to like 140 ish?
I'd say, damn, I'd probably say like almost 5 years.
Damn.
4 or
yeah.
5.
Yeah.
Fuck, dude. Because my brother, he also has like a really high metabolism,
Yeah.
and he's like he wants to like tone out and like not have like his ribs showing, like he's little
Okay.
insecurities, right?
Yeah, yeah, I feel that. Yo, my thing was like, the scapula. Like for me, like when I was
that
just,
too.
it just pops out, and I was like, yo, like I want to hit a nice lat spread. This is not looking nice. So no, that was my thing.
Right, like I don't want the Bruce Lee bones. Like I want
Yeah.
I want the Bruce Lee lat spread.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what
yeah,
I'm saying.
yeah. His lat spread go crazy. Have you seen that shit?
Yeah, when he
Ah.
goes like this.
yeah,
That's mad.
Bro, I need to work on my lats. Fuck. Mine
Man,
are small. Mine are fairly
Yo,
small.
screw the lat spread. Do glute spread, bro. do that. Yeah, do that glute
I
spread,
can't
man.
do it on camera, bro.
Nah, save that.
If y'all want that, yo,
hey,
we might make a Patreon. Exclusive content.
That's all you, my boy. That's
Hey
all
man,
you.
if y'all just want Kenneth content, I might put on OnlyFans.
Hey,
Actually,
how
no,
you
I
feel
lied.
about that?
I will
Nah.
never do that shit.
Nah.
But I'll manage people. I don't mind.
Hey.
I'm gonna say that much.
Right.
But no, like let's now that we've got the brief introduction.
Wait, I'm curious. What made you actually want to like gain weight or like do all that
Work
stuff?
out?
Yeah,
Yeah.
work out in general. Like, what inspired you?
So I guess that kind of just like my fitness journey, yeah.
Mhm.
So back in like 2016, 2017, one of my kuyas were like going through some like depression thing, you know what I'm saying? And my mom and my parents were very like, concerned for him.
Mhm.
And so all he was really doing at the time was like working at Fit for Less and then working out. And back in like, I don't know if you guys know like Bart Kwan, like
Oh, yeah,
so
yeah,
so a lot of their like fitness skits were kind of like popping at the time, and as a gym bro, that's kind of like the comedy you would kind of watch and whatnot. And so my brother was like, hey, like I'll let you into the gym with me, just like record this and let's make funny skits and whatnot. And because my parents wanted me to be there for him, I kind of just hopped along. And so even before working out, I was actually behind the camera first. And so I guess that's where recording my journey from the start came. You know what I mean? I've always wanted to just see where it would take me. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, after the cameras were down and he was doing his like finishing up his workout, I'd do like small bicep stuff, shoulders, blah, blah. And then I saw a bit of growth and I was like, yo, like maybe I might be good at this. You know what I'm saying? Kind of get out the, touch some grass and playing games way too much. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And so, yeah, ever since January 2017, I fell in love with the gym, bro. Yeah,
Going
just
crazy.
going crazy. Yeah.
I feel like that's relatively where we started to, like around like 27.
At least like
18.
kind of like entered it, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I remember I was so fucking fat. Holy shit.
Were
Okay.
you really?
Well, not fat.
Yeah, maybe you might be.
I-
He's exaggerating,
Okay,
but
I was a bit on the really chubby side.
Right.
I'll say that much. But now I'm like, I kind of like slimmed down a little bit, right?
How much weight would you say you dropped?
Dude, probably like fucking 20, 30.
Oh,
I
yo,
think.
Papa.
I think.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, I think right now I'm sitting at. Okay, after the summer, I ate out a lot, drank a lot.
Normal.
But like, I still like cut a little bit. I think I'm sitting at 170 right now.
Okay,
Like,
yeah.
I went to 165 and then I gained like muscle. So I'm at
Okay,
170, yeah. So I'm chilling. I'm
No,
chilling.
you're good. You're good.
Gonna lose a little more because I'm not gonna eat out for the fucking school
yeah,
semester.
bro, he's on his hard reset.
Oh, except for
detox.
real.
except for like today because I was hungry.
Today was an exception.
I'm gonna let myself eat out once a week.
It was okay,
That's fair,
we
that's
did a
fair.
lot of hard work for
No, you deserve that, bro.
No, thank you.
Come on. What you eat?
Fuck. Oh my god, I ate like chicken wings, fucking udon, and chicken karagi.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, that's proper.
man.
That's proper.
All protein.
Yeah, man, it was a good meal. It was a good meal. Do you guys believe that real growth happens after like sufferings, like tragedy, just like overall struggle?
Yeah, I would say.
Yeah, 100%. Because I mean, like, if if you don't struggle or like fail in life, you're never really gonna grow.
Yeah.
Right? Because I mean, you gotta go through these struggles, these sufferings, these obstacles to really learn something about yourself and really learn like other lessons, right? Because if you don't learn that shit, you're just plateauing.
No, yeah.
You know, you can't think like, oh, I'm all this and that. You know, like we said earlier, you're putting a cap on yourself. But once you struggle and you learn like the realities of life and all these hardships, you learn to value life a little more, and you begin to grow as a human being.
Yeah.
You know, it's like you learn all these things. You become a little more open minded. You're more appreciative, in my opinion.
Yeah. No, I feel that.
What about you?
Man, it's just because like the topic, I guess, when I was doing my fair share of like research for it, it's just like it hit a little hard, a little emotionally, you know, because I'd like to think that like prior to me turning 21, my year as a 20-year-old was like the worst year of my life. Just like because there's so many things that I was tackling with like nearing the end of my school year, and then my dad had passed, and then like my girlfriend at the time, like we broke up, so it was just like one after the other, and it was just like I felt like my life was falling apart. But then recently it's just felt like I needed that to like slowly become into the man I am now. You know, it's just like it's almost like they take away the safety lanes, you know, because with my girlfriend at the time and with my dad, it was just like they were the ones that really guided me towards whatever direction it was. You know, because you know they cared about me a lot and just wanted the best that was for me. And so once they like had left my life, it was just like, oh shit, now I gotta really man up and think about myself and how I can provide for my own family now, because now I'm the man of the house. And so it's like I always feel like either God or whatever you guys believe in is like what pushes you into, when they put all these storms at you, it's like they push you into a position where it's like you have to grow to like be ready for whatever's next to come. You know? How do you view it, Jaycel?
No, I feel that, especially with the thing with, you know, what you believe in God and stuff, you know what I mean? Like, I believe in Christ and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? So, like, for me, when it comes to, like, struggling and all that, like, you know, for me, what really hits me is, like, I believe, like, God wouldn't really put you in a situation that you can't handle. And even if you don't, you know, you're not a Christian, you don't, you know, all that stuff, like, there's people out there that want you to do good.
Right.
And so not that you should essentially do it for them, but even for you, you know what I'm saying? And so definitely when it comes to like, you know, struggling, like definitely there's growth in there as well. Like even like talking about competitions for me as well, right? Like the one that came second place in not too long ago, like, bro, not that I'm a very egotistical person, but I thought I had in the bag, bro. Right. Like I said, the competition was very like just for attendance, but I had a goal to like, I wanted to like lift a certain number for deads, because I kind of wanted to redeem myself, because the last time at the first comp I made a mistake, and then I wanted to, you know, I've been on prep. I was like, okay, I'm gonna get it right. Like everything's perfect. Like my dead was perfect. You know what I'm saying? And not even my first attempt for deads, but like I failed in the warm-up room. Like that's when my calf started to cramp. I was like, yo, why is this happening like right now? You know what I mean? Like I've been looking forward to this day, and you know, like I feel like I'm gonna let myself down if I don't get this done right. And long story short, I came second, failing my deads again. And I was at first, the first attempt that I missed, I was pissed. Like I was swearing and shit. My parents were concerned and all that. But once like, because the competition was Ottawa, so it's like 4 hour drive there and 4 hour drive back, right? While we're driving back, I'm like, yo, like, if it wasn't for this moment, I wouldn't know what I need to work on.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
And so, like, luckily, it was at a smaller level competition for me to learn such, so that the next competition to come up that matters more, I'm able to, you know, conquer a lot better, because I know what I need to work on. You know what I'm saying? So definitely in the aspect of, is struggle necessary, I would say just because, you know, without, if you're on a continuous, like, things are going the way you want it to be, you know what I'm saying, there's no room to get better. And especially just to be like, practice makes perfect. Like, bro, I practiced bear, I trained bear prior to this competition, and I still failed. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely makes you better at it. It doesn't mean there's no like there's not room to grow.
Yeah, you can't like there's no top. Like you can't be the best at what you are. Like you can feel the best, but you can't be the best. You know?
Or even in competition sake, you could be the best at the top. Right. You know,
easily tomorrow you could be the worst.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Damn, my bad.
One of those.
Right.
Well, not you per se, but you know what I'm saying. But like, just an add-on question: how do you guys feel about like kids getting participation trophies and like medals?
Bro, okay, when I was growing up and like we got that, I'm like, this is fucking pity.
Yeah,
this is embarrassing.
Yeah,
this doesn't say number one.
Yeah,
you know, I'd rather take a second place trophy than a participation trophy.
No,
in my opinion, because like participation is just like, oh, congratulations, this is pity. You know, like you didn't do much, but you did the bare minimum.
Yeah, you showed up.
Yeah, it's like that's good. Like that means everyone gets. That means nothing if everyone gets it, right? There's a reason why there's 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah,
right? I just think it's a stupid, man.
I mean, I get it when you're in kindergarten.
Yeah,
you know,
like
your kids crying and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like you want them to grow up in an environment where they that moment was still happy. You know what I'm saying? But like, bro, like if you fail, just hold that. You know, just hold. Cause
take the L, bro.
Just take the L and then add another one beside and make that. Like come on, man. Nah, I feel that.
Nah, bro. Like, for me, it's like if I lose, I'd rather lose than get like you said, a pity trophy.
Yeah,
it's embarrassing, bro. What are you gonna do? Hang that shit up? Be like, I got this for participating.
Yeah, I took an L. See that?
Yeah, but that's literally what it is.
Yeah, but not like the. Yeah, hold the L, bro. But take it in though. Like, I feel like taking the L's is like the biggest reward you can take.
That's
you know what I mean?
That's facts.
Like if you really look at it and you really like that day you really want to come first and you failed, like it allows you to have the drive to work harder.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So screw the freaking participation bullshit, bro.
Yeah, and not only that, but when you fail at something, and once you get like the next thing and you get a dub or whatever, it's much more meaningful. Like, you worked harder. You deserve that little more because you actually put in the work.
No, I feel that. Yeah.
I don't know if you watched the UFC, but there was this welterweight champ at the time. His name was Kamaru Usman, and he just recently lost to Leon Edwards for the championship. And he was undefeated for like a while, for the longest time. He was just on a reign, right?
Yeah.
And what's it called? He was trying to be like the GOAT of the welterweight division. Like he's trying to beat George St. Pierre.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so when he lost and he got knocked out, he was laughing at all the memes and shit. And he's like, honestly, I'm so glad I lost. And I was like, what the fuck? Didn't you want to be a GOAT?
Yeah.
Why all of a sudden you're okay with it? He's like, because I felt like if I had won this one, then like I don't think I would have like wanted to keep going or something like that. Like it just like kind of just solidifies that I'm the greatest. You know what I'm saying? There's no reason to be motivated to keep fighting.
Yeah.
And he's like, now and all the pressure of being great is off my shoulders.
Yeah.
I can feel human again.
Yeah.
You know, I feel like losses also just ground us.
Yeah.
You know, they make us like, they remind us of like, oh shit, like we're not always going to be the best that we can be. And like we're very much capable of losing.
And there's always someone out there who's better than you, which it's kind of the humbling part, in my opinion, right? I think it was like Ray Allen, he told his kids, it's like, he's like, yo, I let my kids fail because they need to learn how to fail. They got to taste defeat. You're not always going to win in life. When you taste defeat, you kind of know how to like navigate around it, right? Like what we said, like grow out of it and get better and everything, put the hard work. Because honestly, you got to embrace failure.
No, you do.
I failed so many times in life, not just in grades, work, and everything. Even talking stages, dating, and all that shit. Yeah, I failed all of them.
Yeah, bro.
That's why I'm still single.
Riz, but it means you can get better.
Exactly.
I remember there was this thing. I'm gonna wrap it up real fast, but there was this thing that I did in leadership class. It was like a rejection assignment because we wanted to do rejection therapy.
Yeah,
where it's just like you go out and then you do whatever it is and like ask the most ludicrous question, just for the purpose of getting rejected. Like for example, oh, can I, like you just go to a random stranger's house, you go like, hey, can I play soccer in your backyard?
Yeah.
They're obviously going to say no, but it's like you practice the idea of like asking something that you know you're going to get no to. And so you just practice that. And like when you go out and ask a girl out, it's just like, she's probably going to say no, but it's best to just try and ask.
Because you never know.
You never know.
What if that person said yeah?
Yeah, exactly.
No, yeah.
That's why you need to try shit, bro. I need to learn this. I need to do this rejection shit just for the fun of it. So what kind of thoughts do you guys have when you're going through like your tough times?
Do you want to go first?
Yeah, I can go first. Yeah, for me, like what I've noticed with me, especially when it comes to like tough times and like I have a small group of people that I like to go, I like open up to, and they say the same stuff. It's like, yo, like you keep doing this to yourself and you keep acting the same way, but you know the end result, like it's gonna be better. You know what I'm saying? And at least in my eyes, like it's okay to like, you know, be a little depressed at times. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not a like, you know, being sad and being mad and all that stuff. It's normal to feel. You know what I'm saying? But it's as long as you don't stay there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you know what you want. Like you like whenever you're struggling, you're like, yo, I wish, that. So like just make it happen. You know what I'm saying? Or like make it better.
Yeah.
Or make sure that it doesn't happen again. And when it does, like what can you do better? You know what I'm saying? And you know, like again, like when you're struggling, like sometimes it feels like you hit rock bottom, but like knowing that it is rock bottom, you can't
low key better
unless you're in creative mode in Minecraft. You just bang, you know what I'm saying? No, but like I feel like for me, what really gets me out of there, like at the deepest moments, is just like knowing that it can't go any further. Like you know, like.
How much worse can this get? You know? Like
bro, like even when there's more adding on top of it, I was like, okay, like I'm in a shitty situation, but like there's light at the end of the tunnel, no? And you know, like even when it doesn't feel like that, like doesn't that like build a bit of like wanting to seek if there is, you know,
a little bit of hope.
Yeah, like be like, yo, maybe if I do it this way, change it up a little bit, you know what I'm saying? And then that's when, you know, it's like, oh, things are getting a little bit better, but like. Yeah, it won't get any worse than this, you know, and just like continuously like working on what you could. Yeah. And eventually things would add up. Yeah.
I mean, for me, I feel like I had like an epiphany last podcast where it's just like maybe I self-sabotage myself, which is like what you said to me, I'm okay with it in terms of like, as long as I know that whatever storm I'm feeling, it's going to pass.
Oh yeah.
So like in recent like months when I was going through my little like my healing arc, my little healing stage.
Yeah.
I was like, anytime that there's a bad week, I just know it's just gonna pass. Like whatever it is now, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't try as much as I should, you know, seek help and like be vulnerable with other people. I'm just like, for some reason, I'm just like, whatever thoughts I'm having, whether it's like, oh, you're not doing well, you're gonna fail at this, or like things are gonna go sideways. It's just like, these thoughts are just for now. And then one day I'm going to wake up and want to like just excel. And I'm just going to want to be at the top where whatever I choose for myself to be. So like, yeah, it gets negative, but I do agree with how you said it's just like, it'll pass. Yeah. You know, like that's the important part is that, and like knowing who you are, right? Like, for example, you've had many failures. I'm sure like everyone has had failures when they were kids, you know, like whether it was like failing a test or just like, you know, not doing as well on an assignment that you wish for. And then you just get like better marks after that. Like you just do better than the day you did before. Just like looking at your previous data, you know what I'm saying? And just like realizing that me as a person is capable of growth and evolution. Yeah. And in thinking that I can't, then you won't. Yeah. Right. But in thinking that you will, then it'll happen.
Do you ever think like, shit, where am I going with this? Do you ever think that like putting the effort to make it, you know, go like be better, but still think like it won't ever get you anywhere?
I think
you know
it's
what
like
no,
I know what you're trying to say. Yeah. I think in
it's
a way,
like you're climbing up and you're like, is this really gonna work?
Yeah. Right? Actually, no, that's a normal thing.
It is a normal thing.
Yeah, that's a normal thing.
It's like I think of it as like it's a slight self-sabotage thought. Yeah. Like it's like you yourself are your worst critic.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like sometimes you're like, maybe I'm not as good as I thought I was, or like as I envisioned it. Yeah. But sometimes it's like not true. Like fuck, why are we thinking these things? You know what I'm saying? Like the more that we lose is not even a loss. It's just like that L really means like you're learning. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So like I always, whatever it is, I just think of it as like, oh, it's just a learning curve. Yeah. You know, we're gonna get there.
Yeah. You know, before for me, it's like I would self-sabotage myself when I'm climbing up the ladder or whatever. Yeah. Because I'm so used to like beating myself down. Like literally, like before in high school, I tell myself, yo, you're a piece of shit. You're not going anywhere with your life. Like, what the fuck are you doing? Yeah. What's wrong with you? Like, dude, do you not see what you're doing? You're right. Like you're plateauing. You're just calm. Like you're not doing shit. I'm like, I would say that to myself constantly back in high school. Right. And then it was so bad because like you guys, I pretend to be happy just to like uplift others.
Yeah.
And I'm the side, like, oh damn,
Yeah.
you know, it's like that. But now it's like I push myself to think more positively, and luckily, like it just became who I am now, right?
Yeah.
And I see like the little like silver lining, try to be hopeful, and I believe in that way more because like why would I want to believe in like the other critical part of myself, like that piece of shit, like that's not uplifting, that doesn't get you anywhere. Now you're just pounding yourself down. Right now it's like I just want to get up there, bro. When I go through like my tough times, now I look up like, hey, listen, you know, be human, you know, be a little sad about it, but then get back on your feet and just start working how to be better. I just gotta, for me, I just want to work quick. Like I let my shit pass like pretty quick, just so I can get back, and like I don't want to be down there. You know what I mean?
And yo, this is why I like fitness so much, especially with powerlifting, bro. Like hitting PRs, like bro, being able to train for a PR. I don't know if you guys lift like, you know, the way a powerlifter does, because you train off percentages, 80%, blah blah, and then in theory you should be able to hit something, but not being able to hit it. And, you know, because, bro, gym rats get hyped, bro. Like, they'll get their homies.
Dude, I have videos of myself hitting my fingers and shit.
Bro. They're, like, amping each other up, and then you miss it, and then, like, that could be another, like, depression state. You know what I'm saying? But, like, you still come back the next day, no? So, it, like, in that sense, I guess, as far as fitness as well, is, you know, made me believe in myself a little bit more. Because, like, through fitness, I learned that if I just keep showing up, I keep trying, then I can get it done.
You're like,
and then
you can up your percentage. On your
and then
success rate.
and then, you know, from that lesson, I was able to like connect it to other things in life, whether that be like, you know, relationships.
I felt that.
What I mean?
Yeah. No, I felt that for sure. Especially like, I guess when in like my like last relationship, it was just like whenever like me and my partner had fought. You know, you usually think like this is where's this gonna get? Like, how are we gonna come back from it? All this other talk. And so it's like same thing like when you're in your progress on some sort of journey, whatever it is you choose to do. And it's just like there's a lot of things that we've learned and had succeeded, but now whatever we had learned, maybe it's not working. So now we have to unlearn what we had learned and relearn a new way of like approaching this. You know, and like just trying to do better, right? Because at the same time, it's like sometimes old routines like need changing. You know, and that's just how you like move past it, whatever it is. How do you guys like move past those negative thoughts? Is there any comfort movies you guys watch? Any like?
I think it's anime, bro.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah, because like yo, like I don't know, like Dragon Ball Z and shit, Naruto and all that. Like, like they put like saddest moments into like deep, like
I know what you know mean, what I'm saying, bro.
And I don't know, maybe I'm just a like a weeb, but like bro, it teaches you so much deep lessons, bro. And you be like, yo, I'm finna be like that too. You know what I'm saying? And so like I don't know, like maybe y'all are laughing at me or some shit, but nah, it's for real, bro.
I believe that. Like for me, mine is this guy right here, yo, Spider-Man. That's my guy.
My bad.
You know, like because I just love the way that he carries himself. Like the way Stan Lee wrote him was just like he was that character where he was the everybody man. You know, he was completely covered, and so anyone can see themselves as Spider-Man. And he was just an ordinary person that was just trying to fit in, trying to like get with girls, and also just dealing with tragedy of like losing his uncle, and he felt very responsible of it. So he's just bodying all this trauma and all these like, I can't do this because I have the responsibility of saving other people and all that stuff. So it's just like sometimes you don't want to do what you feel responsible in doing because it's tough and you have to make a lot of sacrifices and a lot of little mental things that hold you down. But it's like you don't realize it, but you're like a beacon of hope for other people. You know, you become like, oh wow, if he can get through today after all that he's done, I can get through my day. You know, how do you get past your negative thoughts?
So my answer is just a little different from your guys' stuff. How I get past my negative shit, literally, I tell myself, stop being a bitch. Priorities, you know, like I have, because like for me it's like I like doing stuff. Regardless, working or being with friends. Like I just continuously like to move a lot. Right. So I tell myself stop being a bitch just so I can keep going forward. Right. I take my breaks and everything, but I'm like these negative thoughts, I like face them. But like these aren't real. Those aren't real. That's not you. I tell myself that because like I tell myself like that's the alternate version of you. You're talking shit about yourself again. Don't do that. You know, you're human. Like, dude, you're doing great. Think about all your progress. And then for me, big thing is I compare myself to my 2019 version a lot because for me, that guy was a loser.
Okay.
Right. He just wanted to have fun. Don't get me wrong. I still want to have fun, but he wasn't doing much with his life.
Yeah.
Right. Now it's like, now I want to do a lot of shit.
Yeah.
And it's just like, that's not you. You know, you're not the person anymore. So keep going. You know, you're a better version.
Yeah.
So in a sense, I fight negative thoughts. Just by comparison.
Okay.
Right. Just continuously wanting to get better because I don't want to be stuck in like my mental. Right. I learned how to like fix it a bit. And just like overcome it, because if you get trapped in my opinion, if you get trapped in your mental, like all these voices and everything telling you like your shit and everything. You're trapped for like a good amount of time.
100%.
Yeah, so I have like this little person in my head telling me like, yo, that's not real. Right? Like tell him, shut the fuck up. Okay, this is who I am. This is, you know, I'm doing great in life. I'm progressing. You know, like I don't disrespect my past achievements and who I am now. So I gotta put some give my own respect on my name. Yeah, exactly. And I keep going, man.
Proper. You know, I feel that.
Other than that, I watch the Naruto anime and stuff.
Proper,
yeah.
You know, I like to put on my heartbreak playlist. That's my thing. Because like I feel like for me, it's like when I have these emotions, it's like I gotta feel them.
Yeah.
Like if I choose not to feel them, then it's suppressing it, and then it's just gonna come back harder. Whether it's through a person like teaching me a lesson, or it's just like the storm will just get worse. I don't know how, but it just does. Like when you've tried to like really push it away, you know, it's just like God's going like, why are you trying to stop me from teaching you this lesson? And so like I'm like, okay, let's feel these things. Let's bring ourselves back to the present moment. Whether it's like we have to read, we have to journal about it, something. Or like for me, I like to hit shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm a martial artist, so it's like every night that I can train, it's like I always tell people that I teach boxing to, it's just like the bag is like therapy, where it's just like whatever you're feeling it's an expression of, you know, what you feel. So put it all in the bag, and then once you leave, that's done. You know, put it like, it's almost like that one rule that people have where it's just like, if you're feeling all these negative thoughts, put a timer on for 5 minutes. 5 minutes, be negative, and then after it's over, that's it. You can't say anything else after that. You know, that's all you can do, really, right? If anything's going wrong, it's just all you can do is complain about it, really. You can't fight it, you know what I'm saying? The more you fight it, the more worse things get, because then you're like giving into your temptations of like anger and misery, you know? So you might as well like try to always make the best out of your situation.
That's funny, because I'm like the opposite, bro. Like when it comes to me and situations where like the emotions of like sadness or whatever kind of comes through, I don't like feeling it.
I felt
it's because like I think it's because for me it's like knowing that something bad is happening in my life. There's also an alternate thought that I know the world is still moving.
Ooh,
you know
okay.
And so like for me, like my time to feel those emotions is when I work out, because I feel like that's my Zenkai boost, you know, like when my energy's at its peak, you know, and it's gone by the time, you know, or I stop feeling it after the workout. But I feel like if I feel it, and you know, and it's cool to accept the fact, you know, whatever is happening in your life.
Right.
But just for me personally, I just know, like letting myself feel that and just, you know, letting it sit. I feel like I'm stuck, because personally I don't sit well with like certain things, you know what I'm saying? And I will prevent myself from moving on.
Would you say for you, it's just like if you have like a sickness in your body, it's just like, why don't you just get the surgery, cut it out? You know
low key a little bit. Yeah.
Okay. I get you.
Yeah.
What lessons would you guys say that you've learned through your struggles?
I guess for me, it's just like there's always going to be good days and bad days. You know, that's the humming part. Because I mean, luckily for me, like I have a lot of good days. Obviously, I have my bad days and everything. But when they come, it's like I learned. Before I try to just push it away, like, yo, fuck that shit. You know, bad day or like an emotional day, like fuck that shit. Like it's toxic to me, right? Now it's like, okay, I gotta go through this real quick, just to feel a little more human, just to be more emotionally intact with myself, right? And through that, to me, that's growth. That's like struggling, because I struggled dealing with my emotions. Now it's like I'm pretty like calm about it. It's like I'm more self-aware, right? And now I've been more appreciative of like everything.
I think the lesson that I've learned with like stuff that, you know, that's gone in my life is like knowing that God would never put situations in my life that I can't handle. Right, you know what I mean? Like big scale, small scale, like how bad it is. Like though like at times it's kind of hard to say, because there's always that question sometimes, like, yo, why is this happening to me right now? You know what I'm saying? But like at the end of the day, like, you know, there's nothing that would be face in front of you that I can't conquer.
One of those, I think it's a quote, is like, God gives his toughest battles to his toughest soldiers.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I respect that.
Yeah.
I like that one a lot. That's the one. That's also one that I have a lot.
Yeah.
But no, for me, I guess it's just like the Tom Hanks thing, where it's just like, this too shall pass.
Yeah.
You know, whether it's a good day or a bad day, it's like, it's always gonna pass. Also, like, as a person, I just always feel that whenever I get really down in the dumps, I'm just like, this needed to happen so that my growth is gonna be exponentially crazy.
Yeah.
Like, I just, I'm gonna put it out there. Fuck it. I failed my driving test.
Woo!
I failed.
When was this?
Just like, I think like a week or two ago.
Mad.
The 1st of September. You know, I failed it, and I remember thinking, I was really hard on myself. I literally sat in the freaking, like, my driving instructor's car, and I was just like, wow, that really just happened.
What did he say to you? You failed?
Well, okay, like, I'll explain why I failed, like, off camera. But basically, I was just like, damn. Like, dude left with his little tablet. My instructor comes over. She's like, so? And I'm like, yo, man. I don't even want to talk about it. And then it was just like the toughest pill to swallow. She just goes, okay, get in the passenger. I'll drive you home.
Wow.
Oh, my days. It's like, damn, bro. Like, because it was like something that I was like really like thinking about, and really like I really wanted it.
Yeah.
And so I sat with that L on the way home, and then like I called someone. I was like, yeah, it didn't go my way, but I think I needed this.
Yeah.
Like, I think everything in my life was going too well.
Yeah.
I needed this L.
Yeah.
It was one of those moments where it's like, you need this L to like really like, when you think about it, it's like, I'm gonna do that even better.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, I always tell Ken, where it's just like, whenever I fail, I'm like, I'm gonna rise like a fucking phoenix when I like come back. In a way, it's like my self-sabotage, just being like, I self-destruct so that when I come back the next time, I know it's gonna be even better than like what it was previously. Which is bad, but like, to me, it's just my formula for success. You know? Oh yeah, you guys.
No, I feel, do you ever feel like after taking a fat L, not that you're still stuck on it, but you let the lesson linger so that you're consistently working on yourself?
Oh, yeah. It's just a constant reminder of like, like, for example, like, if you had failed your PR, every time that you go back into the gym, you're like, I'm gonna get it. Like, it gives you something to really chase after. You know?
Like, even once you've achieved it, there's always like the next thing. You know what I mean? And so like, I feel like especially with the gym lesson, I feel like I'm never satisfied anymore.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, bro. Like, I don't know. Like, bro, this is about to be my 6th year of training, and 315 used to be the goal for deads. Now it's my bench, and now I'm chasing 6. Yeah. No, I'm not trying to. No, but like, you see what I'm saying? Like, now I'm chasing 600, and I'm just like, yo, what's next? You know what I mean? Like, when am I gonna be happy?
Oh shit, dude, I felt that. Yeah. I feel like that's such a like entrepreneurial mindset too. Like, where it's like, I feel like that's such an entrepreneurial mindset too. It's just like, let's say like in this one business venture, you've already succeeded. You've felt like you've hit the top of the game.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, I've done all that I've set out to do. It's like, what's next for me, really?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And like, I feel like that has happened to me, where it's just like, when it came to film, I felt like, oh, I was like the best. That's where you cap yourself though. Yeah. Because then you don't leave yourself any room for growth. You know what I'm saying?
So this is like my example. So you guys are talking about like fitness and everything. For me, it's like, I make clothes. I don't know if you know that.
Yeah.
And I remember I made this one piece of like a vest with like 9 fucking pockets.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yo, this shit's gonna sell, right? This shit. No, I got like no orders, bro. Gosh. It was like one of the most humbling things. Like, damn, I'm not as good as I thought I was. Yeah. Right. I thought that shit was like, yo, this is like my make or break or whatever. Yeah. And then no orders. I mean, everyone liked it. I'm like, man, can y'all buy it? Right. But now it's like, okay. I can do better. You know, I started working a bit on my shit. Just reverted back to like my roots. And like, so I made like a bag, and like at least I have like a good amount of orders.
Okay.
Right, I still got to finish them. So if you're watching this, I'm sorry. Right? But yeah, it was like I needed that struggle, that L. At the same time too, I'm like, hey, maybe don't get so ahead of yourself. You know, don't think you're the shit all the time.
Actually, remember what we said though. Shoot for the moon, because even if you miss, you land among the stars. So technically, that was a good thing to happen.
Yeah, but still, it's like, damn, no one bought. Because to me, it's like my favorite piece ever that I've ever made.
True.
And then people want the other thing, like, damn. True. I'm like, okay, you ain't got the same taste.
Maybe they're not ready for it, man. Maybe you know what I'm saying. On to the next.
Forget the rest.
Yeah. So,
if I see like other fashion people or like brands making my vest, I'm gonna kill everyone, bro. Like, fuck y'all.
Yo, it's kind of the same with content creation, bro. Have you ever made a dope ass video?
Yeah,
and then no one watches it, no one likes it. I'm
just
like, bro, what is this, man?
I fucking feel you, bro. The amount of videos, or like, I tried to like edit my videos back then when I did clothes. I thought, I'm like, yo, this is a good quality. I would watch this shit.
Yeah.
I got like 400 views. I'm like, damn, bro. I chose a good song.
Yeah,
B-roll nice. I'm like,
I stayed up all night for this. You know what I'm saying? I was excited, and then
No, you know what's stupid? So like one time I was editing one of these highlights, right? Back when we started back in February, like taking it seriously. So I do all the highlights. So if you guys see this, whatever, and I choose specifically certain ones we post.
Yeah.
And so I chose this one clip that has like 850K views now.
Yeah.
It's only 10 seconds long. It's one of these shittiest clips ever.
So funny. It's so funny.
It's just me summarizing whatever Dom said. And he's like, yeah. That's it.
Because I was just saying how guys are simple. Like, we don't want much. And he just kept saying that.
It blew up. And I'm like, out of the fucking other videos where it's a little more educational, a little emotional. Y'all want to fuck. I get it though.
Yeah.
But I'm like, at the same time, like, yo, there's some good learning shit here.
Yeah.
You know,
I'm trying to spit some knowledge, bro.
Yeah, like, come on. If y'all watching us right now, yo, hop on the TikToks and blow us up, please. I'm not desperate, but please.
Come on.
Oh fuck, man. No,
I'm desperate. Fuck it, bro. I'm desperate.
Yo, we down bad. Check out his shit.
Thank you, man.
Okay, wait. Off topic, but I mean, we're still within the gym. Okay, what's your PRs?
PRs. Shit. For squats, it's 456. For deads, for bench, touch and go 315. But competition legal bench press is like 292, almost 300. And deadlift, 560, 570. That's where we at, and I'm not happy.
That's
what I'm saying.
Damn.
So
I gotta.
It's never enough, bro.
Nah,
I gotta catch up.
You know what it is? It's because, like being a gym bro among your gym boys. Yeah, that's sick. But the moment I stepped on stage, because I'm trying to chase worlds, right?
Yeah, right.
It's not enough.
Yeah.
Like on that level, for me at least, I'm like, yo, there's so much more that I need to get better at. You know what I'm saying? And it's kind of humbling, you know what I mean? Because, you know, you come from an environment full, your boys working out and shit. They're like, yo, he's the strongest in the group, da-da-da. And then, boom, you meet some next youth from, I don't know, next man across Canada, and he's like 10 times better than you. I'm like, yo, what the hell? You know what I'm saying? But it's humbling. Like, the sport itself is humbling just because it's like, it allows you to continuously go. And even when you're number one, you can't stay there either, because if your totals stay the same, someone else is gonna go on top of you.
That's fair. That's fair.
Pause, but like, you know what I'm saying?
Let me ask you a question. Really. Do you ever feel like do you believe in the idea of being enough?
Like,
do you believe like you're enough?
Oh hell no, nah. I feel it's because I grew up in a Christian home, right? And you know, I kind of have the ideal of like, I'm not perfect, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, there's, you know, I believe that we were born sinners, and, you know what I'm saying, there's things that you need to work on, right? And so, not even in just like being a person and, you know, to society, perfect, blah, blah, that shit. But like, you know, yeah, to a point, no. Like, there's always something to work on.
Right. Yeah. I remember it's one of my favorite fighters, and me and Ken's favorite fighter, Israel Adesanya. The last style bender. Yeah, that guy. Love that guy. Amazing. He just goes like, I just believe that. And I totally agree with this, where it's like, I don't think anyone's good or bad. I think we're all capable of great good and great evil. So like, anyways, Hold on, I had a question and I lost it.
Oh, good.
I got you guys. Right. How do you keep moving forward when you feel like the world's against you?
Oh, I mean, I'm gonna go back to my old advice. Tell myself stop being a bitch and go move on.
Right.
No, literally, because I mean, I'm currently where I am in my life. I am trying very hard to get my shit together.
Yeah.
Because I mean, like, I'm 21. I know I have a lot of time.
Yeah.
Right, but I don't want to use 10 years.
Yeah.
Of my time when I can try and do it in 2.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So yeah, so during those tough times, like I'm trying not get my priorities straight and just really pull myself out.
Yeah.
I think the main factor for me is I become my own cheerleader.
Yeah.
So I boost myself up because I know my friends aren't always gonna be there.
Yeah.
I can't just always turn to them. I gotta be able to like turn into myself and really, pick myself up and be like, hey, you did a good job today.
Yeah.
You know, because sometimes people don't hear that enough. A lot of dudes don't hear that enough that they're doing great.
Yeah.
You know, but once we do, it's like, oh wow, someone notices.
Yeah.
And when people don't, you gotta turn to yourself, tell yourself that, and it really makes you more appreciative of yourself.
Yeah.
And just like you gain a lot more confidence.
No, 100%. Yeah.
Yeah. What about you guys?
For me, it's shit. What the fuck's the question again?
How do you get through like struggles when like you feel like the world is going against you?
For me, it's like I know what I want. Like, bro, like I want like you always want good for yourself. You know what I'm saying? And so whenever you're going through struggle, sometimes like even the closest people that you love can go against you. You know what I mean? Like I don't know. Like it could be your parents, it can be your significant other, it can be your closest friend. Like sometimes like they're not gonna be there even support whenever you're trying to do something because some people just can't handle your struggle, and that's why it's your struggle. You know what I'm saying? And so like you honestly just like to a certain point, like especially when it's the loved ones, like you just gotta allow it, like let it happen, and then not in a sense where do it to prove them wrong, but do it to show that this was meant for you, and just to keep going. You know what I mean?
I like that.
Because like if they were meant to, you know, I don't know, freaking support you and whatnot, and not be against you, then they will be. You know what I'm saying? But it doesn't mean that they don't want the best for you.
Right.
And no one's gonna see that other than you. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta just keep going.
Like if that's your vision, you gotta make it happen.
And even if you take an L, at least like burn to the ground. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm not even like, bro. Facts, like, there's no reason to stop pushing the gas until there's nothing left. You know what I mean? And then that's when you can be like, yeah, maybe this wasn't for me. But then that's another lesson you can take from like, oh, you've learned that you can actually push yourself to do better and and then apply to something that's actually meant for you. I mean, like for me, like when COVID lockdown happened, I love fitness. I've been recording my stuff. Not that I wanted to be an influencer, but I wanted what I created to be out there to, you know, motivate the little guy. You know what I mean? Facts. But ever since lockdown happened, it seemed impossible. You know what I'm saying? Because even the gyms were down and I was shrinking, and that was kind of a hard pill to take because I've put at the time like 3 to 4 years into this, you know what I'm saying? And I'm just watching it go away. And I feel like that's the hardest part because it was a physical thing that I see, you know what I mean? And so I turned away from it and I was like, you know what, like it's never going to happen. You know, this dream is just, you know, fantasy, and I'm going to put myself into, you know, just getting my money up, blah, blah. And so that's why I took automotives at the time. And then, you know, I pushed through it. I did my best. I was making money, you know what I'm saying? But the moment like gyms opened up again, I fell in love again, you know what I mean? And at that time I was trying to balance both of them. Yeah. But then even though I was making good money from being a mechanic, you know, my love for fitness was just
stronger,
pulling me back. And you know what I mean? So I left, I went back to like a small like working job, blah, blah, blah. And it's been good since then, you know what I mean? But like when I was working on like Toyota, like I was able to help my parents with payments, you know what I'm saying? And that was the biggest thing. I want to help, you know, around the house and stuff like that. Yeah. And leaving that job at the time, even now, like it's kind of hard to, you know, be like, yo, like I used to be able to do this around the house and help my parents and blah, blah. But now I can't do that. But even now I feel like I don't say it a lot, but the biggest thing that drives me is I'm going to make it happen so I could, you know, help like I used to, but at a bigger scale with something that I actually love. You know what I'm saying? And so, I mean, I'm not there yet. You know what I'm saying? But I'm happy.
Yeah,
that's the main thing.
You're trying to fulfill your purpose.
Yeah. But it's going somewhere. 100% it's going somewhere.
Yeah. How do you get through tough times when you feel like the world is against you?
I really like both your answers, right? I feel like I have two different ways of approaching things. Like when I have a lot of people like doubting me and shit, right? I just have this weird mindset of just like, oh, I'm gonna prove you guys wrong. Like whoever it is, whether it's like my parents or it's like just like guys from high school or like whatever have you, I'm just like, ooh, you guys like, I'm gonna do it twice just so I can take a picture the second time.
Jeez.
You know, one of them ones was like, I wanna like, I really just wanna, cause for me, it might be an ego thing. I have yet to discover this, but it's just like whatever I choose to do, I feel like I can do it at the highest level if I really commit myself to it. I feel like that's for everybody too. I feel like if anyone really puts in the time and dedication, they can be at a high level. You know what I'm saying? So that's one side of me approaching it. The other side is of like when like it's really getting to me. I kind of just like, I don't know if it goes back to my thing with like Spider-Man, where it's just like, you're always gonna have these negative thoughts of like what other people are saying and all this other stuff, and it just comes down to like you got to remember the people that are inspired by you.
Yeah,
you got to remember like the people that you're influencing. For me, I have 2 younger brothers. And so I'm the example, you know what I'm saying? Whenever they're going to go through these tough times, they're just going to look at me like, oh, if Kuya could do it, I could do it.
Yeah.
If you guys don't know what Kuya means, it just means like older brother in the Philippines. And so it's just like, that's how I used to view things too, when it's like, oh, I looked up to my dad.
Yeah.
So you just got to remember who you're a role model for. And like, even when we do like the podcast, even though like we might get like hate on like the way we try to preach mental health on men, I don't care, because at the end of the day, there's that one person that's too scared to talk about it, and I spoke for them. You know, I gave them a space of comfort. And so you just got to remember, even the small things matter. Like I think, like if there's any character, it is Spider-Man, where he's just like, oh, like everybody hates me, blah blah blah, and like, you know, they don't like what I'm doing. I'm like, you know, I'm bad. But then there'll be that one kid that's dressed up as him saying like, you really like make my day. You know, providing safety and all this other stuff, and you inspire me. So it's like you always got to do it for the little person, like the little guy. You know?
Hearing that, it kind of makes me want to ask you guys. Okay, because I guess generally we kind of have like a following, or whatever, people kind of know us and shit. We're at a stage where we can kind of say that. Do you guys find it weird when people say they look up to you or like they're proud of you and stuff?
That's funny, bro. When I got to the station earlier, what's it called? I was walking because I had to kill a bit of time. I came too early.
All good.
And these kids were like, yo, like, you're that guy from TikTok, the powerlifting guy, yo, like, how'd you get your blah blah? And you know, like, they're asking questions because, you know, they've seen my content and whatnot, and you know, they're like saying things where it's like, yo, like, you're so strong, you're so big, and I personally don't feel like, sometimes I just feel like, yo, I'm small, I'm weak, bro.
Felt that.
You know what I mean? And no, yeah, it's a nice, not that I like getting like gassed, you know what I'm saying? But it's just like, I feel like for me mentally, like the thing that drives me to keep going is, to a point, I don't feel like I'm good enough, you know what I mean? And yeah, I feel like that's just like, you know, an example of such, where it's like, you don't feel like enough, but people see it, you know what I'm saying? But like, if you get too comfortable in that state where it's like, you know what, I am good, then that's when you start to go from, oh, like, he's this and that, to, oh, this guy's a piece of shit.
Right. You know what that reminds me of is the TikTok trend where it's just like you failed. I don't know. Let's just say you failed your PR. You're like, oh, I can't believe I fucking failed that shit. And then it's like a picture of your younger self going like, we can do that. Yeah. That's immediately what it reminded me of. Because like even me, like I've had, I mean, like I don't have progress in like lifting crazy weights or anything, but it's like you know, let's say just me being like an instructor right now. I teach at a Taekwondo, right? I remember just always thinking like, I know like all these little kids do look up to me. They're like, because I perform and they come to the shows and all this other stuff, and you know, I teach them, right? Like I'm what they wish to become. And in my head, it's not much, right? Like I'm just doing like my little day job or whatever. But then I also remember I used to be one of those kids. Like I used to be the kid that was like, I'm gonna be, you know, instructor. I'm gonna, you know, teach other people too. So it's just like, at the end of the day, you don't realize how big of an impact you actually have.
And you know what I like to say when people are like, yeah, I want to be like you, or like even when it's little kids asking like, I want to be like Kuya, this and that.
Right.
It's like, I always like to like end the conversation or leave with this message, and it's be better. Like exceed, don't be like me, because you know what I'm saying. Like deep down, like you only know me for my my achievements, but like deep down, I kind of feel like a piece of shit. You know what I'm saying? But like you know, if you see what I like, if what you see in me is good, considered good, and I see that I feel like it's not enough, I just want you to know that you can be better than me, because you know you might have untapped, you know, potential where you actually have the potential to be better than me, you know what I'm saying, or be even better than me, you know what I'm saying. So yeah, just with that, I have to fucking sneeze and it's not coming out, bro. No, but yeah, that's about it.
I really like that. Wow, that was like, I know, because I used to, like, when I went into film school, I just was like, I want to be like the next like Bruce Lee. I want to be the next Sylvester Stallone, because those were like my idols growing up. You know, those masculine like figures. You know, film. And then everyone just goes, nah, just be the next you. And then, like, in my head, I'm just like, I don't know what the next me is.
Yeah, and it's hard to see because you have no value or whatever to who you are yet.
Right.
But you have to add that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Facts.
I feel you, because like because I like to make clothes and shit. People ask me like, oh, how do you do this and that? You know, and they ask me all these questions. I'm like, can I? Like they some of them like they're like proud of me, or they look up to me because they go to me for that shit. I'm like, oh shit, why me?
Yeah,
you know, I'm still fucking small, like relatively small in my followings for clothing, right?
Yeah,
and I'm still like a fucking amateur. But then I have people think that I'm like good. I'm like, dude, I'm not.
Yeah,
you know, it just feels weird when people tell me they look up to me or they're proud of me and shit. It's like, oh, dude,
and it's because you know the back end work.
Yeah, you know what I mean? It's like there's so much shit to put in, like not just like clothing, but like also like working out and shit, right? Because people tell me like I'm getting strong. I'm like, dude, I don't see it.
Yeah.
Right.
But you know what's crazy though? What's it called? If you just allow yourself to stay where you're at and where they see you at the moment, eventually if you just get stuck there, that's when they notice, there's nothing. Because it went nowhere, because the passion for you to keep going disappeared because you got too comfortable. You know what I mean? So.
Dude, comfortability is always gonna kill you.
No, yeah.
Like, you gotta grow out of your own comfort to like really achieve the next level. You know, it's like same with PRs, right? You can't just like stay there.
Unless you're him.
Yeah.
Unless you're him. No, my bad.
Yeah. Like, dude, when my PR, or like I was aiming for 315 deadlift, right? Like this year. And then like when I reached it, I'm like, oh shit. You know, I kind of like just kept staying there. Like I just 1 rep max. I just kept staying there. I'm like,
lifetime goal. I'm happy.
Yeah. Right. I'm like, I'm like, wait, this is like, that's boring as fuck now.
Yeah.
Because then eventually I got to the point where I can rep it out to like 5. I'm like, okay, I know I can go a little more.
Yeah.
Right. And then obviously I tried sumo. I did 4-plate deadlift on that. I'm like, oh fuck. Okay, yo, maybe I can try for 5.
Is sumo really cheating?
Oh.
No. Let's not go there. Let's not go there, bro.
Daddy C-Bum said so.
Nah, but Daddy C-Bum competes in bodybuilding, so it doesn't matter for him.
That's fair. That's fair.
Different thing.
Oh.
Hey man, I could barely, conventional deadlift, so I can barely do that. So you know what?
All right.
Final wrap up moments. What final advice would you give to those going through tough times? Sorry, just random. I thought about Pitbull. Just for those going through tough times. Been there, done that. And like I remember we were hearing it at the club, Ken.
Oh yeah.
It was like my first time hearing it, right?
Yeah.
And I was like, wow.
Oh my God.
I'm okay. Mind you,
I'm good now.
All the stuff that happened in my life, and I was just like, whoa.
Thank you, Pitbull.
Thank you, Pitbull.
Yeah, bro. He's the GOAT, bro.
Been there, done that.
Mr. Worldwide. But yeah.
Weirdest fucking thing I heard by far today. What the fuck?
What?
No, just that. That's the weirdest thing you've said by far. Just ran out of nowhere.
No, I don't know, man. Like I saw the TikTok. I was like, dude, yeah, facts. And I was like, dude, that was me at the club. That's
and it
crazy.
slips, bro. It slips your mind because the song transition just,
it's
what I mean?
fire, yeah.
But like the message deep.
low key.
The message deep,
Low
bro.
key.
Nah. Nah, but yo, ask that question again.
Because I already forgot it.
Yeah,
Keep this in.
about Gale.
Ken, you better keep this in, bro. Oh, anyways. What final advice would you give to those going through tough times?
For me, it's I feel like for me, I'm very family oriented. So, the relationship that I have with my parents and my brothers, knowing that they believe in me kind of allows me to push. But I know for some people, they don't really have that aspect. So if you don't have anyone that believes in you, bro, hit my DMs because I believe in you. See what I'm saying? There's always either, you know, a loved one or someone that wants you to do good, and maybe they're just not saying it. But even in that odd times where, you know, people really don't believe in you, you believing in yourself, like matters a lot more.
It's like all the validation you need, to be honest.
Because like at the end of the day, it's like, it's what you want for yourself. So why are you kind of listening to what people are saying?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, people, like, every success story, there's just like, oh, this person's talking shit. Or my parents, this and that. You know what I'm saying? And then, boom, like, they fix their relationship because now that they've succeeded, they're back again in their lives. And, you know, some people might cut them off and whatnot. And then some people are allowed to, you know, mend those relationships back. But yeah, yeah. Yeah.
For me, I say believe in yourself a little more, because during your tough times when you have no one around, right, you just have yourself. So you gotta learn how to like really uplift yourself and be your own cheerleader, because when you look into yourself and you dig yourself out, you kind of get stronger, like through yourself, right, mentally, emotionally, and everything, and it's just easier, right? And because once you go through that, you kind of know how to help others. Yeah, I'd be like, hey, you're going through that. Like, hey, this is what I did, right? And you help them. And it's you just become like a better person overall, in my opinion. Yeah. So I say be your own cheerleader. Yeah.
You know what it is for me, bro? And I keep tying it back to fitness and whatnot. But like whenever I attempt to deadlift a bench press PR, I don't like asking for spotters. And the reason being is because the feeling of if I don't get it, I'm gonna die is what drives me.
I know what you mean.
Feeling death under the bar is what will push you. And like, bro, like I said earlier, hold that L. If you hold that L, you hold that hell, and you can yell for help, whatnot. But as long as, like, you know what I'm saying? But yo, there's two things to take away from that. You failed, but you believe in yourself. Yeah. So you got some work to do. But two, you actually have something to work to. Yeah, you see what I'm saying? Yeah. But yo, you know what I'm saying?
I get it.
Bro, the feeling of death under a bar is crazy. Dude, bro, for one moment, like, yeah, let's go.
bro. Literally, okay. I know we're getting off topic, but bro, when I was attempting my 2-plate, like, you know, attempting for a 2-plate PR, I asked my boy for a spot just because maybe, right?
Yeah, just maybe.
But like, bro, went up like, I think I'm like, oh shit, okay, maybe not. Yeah. But bro, that shit's scary but fun. So I get what you mean, man. Not yet. I want to go to the gym right now.
Yeah, see what I'm saying? Come on now.
All right, what about you, Dom? What have you learned?
Hold on.
Because yo, that's the only time when you're living, but you know you could die.
You see what I'm saying? Okay, why the fuck is that deep though?
Yeah, bro. Funny, bro. In a way, it's your memento mori.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
But like
I don't want to die, but like the fucking bar.
Yeah, fucking like neck, if bro. I do this wrong, I'm gonna die. But I want this to happen. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah. That's like me when I attempt like my deadlift PRs. I'm like, all right, I can do it. If I don't, I'll break my back. So you better fucking do it. Yeah. And I pull it. I'm like, oh, okay. Now let it go.
Yeah. And bro, deadlifts too. No one's gonna help you with that. You can't ask for a spot for deadlifts.
Exactly. I've seen it before. It's fucking. Okay, that's different. No. But it's like in the wrong way. The man was behind it. Hey. Shit.
What the heck? He's like, yo, let me break your back.
It was fucking funny, bro. But sorry. Yeah.
Because that was too funny, bro. Because like I could relate to that in a way where it's just like when you're in a fight, it is life or death.
Yeah.
And so like it's like I gotta make sure I'm safe. Like I gotta make sure I either knock this motherfucker out before he even touches me, or it's lost. Like hold that out, right?
Yeah. Survival mode.
Yeah, bro, for real. No, on a real level.
Hold on. I want to ask this just because we're kind of on the topic of gym. What's your funniest moment at the gym?
I have to think, man.
All right, I'm gonna go first. All right, so one time I was on the leg press, right? Just like I'm putting on like 6-7 plates, right? And my worst fear is farting in the middle of it, right? Yeah. So I'm like, all right, soft shit. I go on.
Soft shit.
One,
Sorry.
2, and then I fucking fart mid-set. I'm like, oh shit. So I struggle to put it back. I'm like, oh fuck. And then I like put the safety back on. I look behind me. The dude's deadlifting. Like, oh shit. I think he heard that. And I'm like, I sniffed like, I'm like,
oh my god.
So I took off the plates. I'm like, yo, I'm done. And I was only two workouts in.
Yeah.
I couldn't handle that embarrassment, bro.
For me, I don't think I have a funny story, but like I think one thing that it is funny, it doesn't happen to me, but it's like, what gym you go to?
I go to Fit for Less.
What gym you go to? Okay. So when you go to gyms like Good Life, where there's like public change rooms, holy fuck. Bro.
Yo, this man ain't gonna finish that sentence. I know that.
No. Bro, the amount of old people dick you see, bro, is so uncomfortable. You don't even want to look up, bro. You just look at your feet or get to your spot, change, and dip. That's it, bro. Because, there's some old people that just talk to each other like this.
They do that shit.
Yeah, bro. Like,
they do that shit.
And the dicks are out.
Bro, and then they just drop their towel out of nowhere right in front of you.
Yeah, bro.
And it's like, what the fuck? Bro, when I used to go to the YMCA back when I was like 16, 17, back in like downtown and shit.
Yeah.
Because there's like teen night, right? So we go in like the men's change room and shit. I'm walking. Next thing I know, some guy just drops. I'm like, oh my god, bro, turn away.
Oh, bro. No, I do.
I'm like, yo, fuck off. I'm a minor, bro.
Man. Nah, bro. No, I do have a funny incident. It's so back when I was 16, I go to Kennedy and Lawrence a lot. That's a Good Life. You guys, some people see me at that gym and they give me, yo, I saw you. Just say hi. Okay, Kennedy and Lawrence. Anyways, so I went to this gym, Kennedy and Lawrence. It's a Good Life. 16 at this time. And there's this big dude, no name drops, okay? But there's this dude, big Italian man. He's just always like this. He walks around like this all the fucking time.
Like Salt Poppy?
No, but it's a creepy, like super creepy, bro. Like,
never mind.
Child, like, out looking for children type shit. So, bro, the man, like, ever since then, like, when we were talking, he's like, so, Manny Pacquiao. I'm like, bro, just go Manny Pacquiao. And bro, ever since that day till maybe I turned 18, so 16, 17, 18, 2 years, bro. So, you still 16, Jaycel. I'm like,
what the man's a predator.
Yeah. The moment I turned 19, he stopped.
Oh, you passed the age limit.
You're not.
You're expired after a year.
You're not sweet as more. But but like I still talk to him, but he's still like. Nah, but you know what's funny? I always bring it up to him. He's like, I'm still 16, my guy.
I've been 16 for 5 years.
Still 16, bro. And like, there's a group of people at the gym that I hang out with that's happened to them too when they were 18. Same guy. But every time I see them, it's like they always bring it like, so you're still 16, Jaycel. I'm just like, yo, this is bad. But yeah, child predator stuff, bro, at the gym.
That guy is fucked.
And I think that has to do with me coming to a gym, like going to a gym at such a young age. I think I was like 14 when I first came in.
Yeah.
These 14-year-old, and everyone's like, he's not supposed to be here. But I'm pretty sure I've dealt with a lot of like weird old people at the gym, and it had to do with me being young. Super weird, bro. Like, there's times when I used to work at Fit for Less, weird old people. I'm just like, bro, I'm 14, bro. No, but yeah, that's me, bro. That's me. How about you? So Kennedy Lawrence again. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, if y'all are going there, don't
no more. There's a lot of weird stuff. Anyways, so there's this dude had a crush on me. I was 16.
This dude has the briz.
And he actually is friends with my god sister. Didn't know I was 16. Didn't know we had any family ties, right? And so he's telling my ate, like, yo, like, this dude at my gym, da-da-da-da. And so I had posted a Instagram story that I was at the gym, and my ate was on her phone. It just so happened the dude was with her, and he was like, yo, that's him. And he was like, oh, no, wait, because me and my ate, we live on the same floor.
Yeah.
it's around Christmas, bro. Man pulls up to my crib, and he was like, "Oh yeah, we're family friends," and that's when he finds out I'm 16, and my guy was just cheese, bro. My guy was cheese, and bro, ever since then, I see him at the gym. I always be like, "Yo, what's up, Kuya?" I Kuya zone, bro. But yeah, that's crazy, bro. that's crazy, bro.
No.
If you're a youngin and you go to the gym, bro, be safe, bro.
Go with the group. I'd say go with
a group.
Go with the group.
Especially if you go fifth year lesson, you're youngin, bro. Trust me. Be safe. Be safe out there. How about you? How are you, man?
Nah, bro. I don't have a funny story at like a recreational gym, but like at my taekwondo, I've had the same instance where like you go into the washroom and you don't expect it.
Yeah.
Because usually it's just like it goes from the kids classes to the adult classes and then that's it. But we have another portion where there's like kendo. Kendo is like sword fighting. Yeah. And so a lot of like older men. And so like when we would finish
different swords are out, no?
Same story, bro. Like I'd walk in, they just finished the shower.
Oh,
and they're folding their uniform butt naked.
Yo.
So they're like on their knees, kneeling down, folding. And I was like, whoa, I'm out of here. I'm leaving. Like, this is not where I'm supposed to be. Like, I felt like my eyes need holy water. Like,
that's crazy.
It's so bad. Just don't know what happened.
No.
Nah, that's how we got on this topics.
I don't know, man. It's the gym. Yo, the gym brings people together, has a lot of creeps, but you get stronger. You know, you can fight them off.
Yeah.
You know, maybe you might see a couple 1-2s.
Yeah, bro.
But you can't be fazed by that.
I can't be fazed.
You gotta walk away.
Don't be a bitch.
Yeah, don't be a bitch, man. Just see the dicks and be like, yo, we're 2 inch closer now.
No. Next time you see, be like, yeah, that's small, bro.
Nah.
Ruin their pride.
Homie said, tell them they're small, bro.
Yo, bro, you're getting bigger, yeah? Oh, no. I was talking about your arms, bro.
No, imagine with the eye contact too. You're just like, hey.
Starts going.
I just imagine the TikTok song.
You're gonna get me in trouble.
Yeah, bro, you're like, yo, bro, you guys bigger, eh? Because he did.
Oh fuck,
God. Hey man, for those going through tough times, you know, been there, done that. You know what I'm saying? Forget about it.
Okay. And all of that, but yeah, dog, what did you learn going through tough times?
My final advice. Hold on, let me recenter myself, guys.
Sorry about that. Guys. A little off topic, but you know you can't. It's not a podcast without a couple of laughs, you know.
Yeah. You know? If you're going through tough times, bro, I hope we brought you a laugh, or at least you know Jaycel, this comedian over here, bro.
Yeah, man. Make sure you go check out his shit.
Natural born entertainer over here.
Hey man, this man has a riz too. Just letting you know. Not for just the ladies, but for the dudes too. Where's all the dilfs?
You're my baby daddies.
No. Oh my god.
Okay. Give us like some time. Oh,
that's crazy.
Damn. I didn't know you had it like that, bro.
Dude.
I knew you had it in the bag. I didn't know you had like, a fat
the
bag.
best. I'm Hannah Montana on this bitch, bro. Quit playing me. Oh man.
Okay. Yeah, dog. What did you learn? What's your advice for the people?
Okay. Let's
take a deep breath, guys. Take a deep breath. You know.
My final advice is no matter how dark, it gets or how buried it gets, always hang on to hope. One of my favorite thing, like I have a comfort movie which is like either Spider-Man 2 or The Amazing Spider-Man 2, and that's the one where like Gwen dies. And she has a speech that she did for graduation, was just like always hang on to hope, like no matter how
one go.
Yeah, no. She says always like to hang on to hope, and like one thing that hit me is just like, yeah, we have to be greater than what we suffer. You know, so it's just like any tough times that you go through, it's just like you have to, like, even if it's baggage, it's good baggage to carry, because when you get to a high point in your life, you can look back like, wow, like you made it here with all this. And like, again, other people will be inspired by you. They'll look at you like, wow, I'm proud of how you got there. Like, even though shit hit the fan, like you bodied it. You stayed, calm, cool, and collected. And so like that's what I'm doing. That's what keeps me going. Is just like, if I get through whatever I'm going through, then I know at the end of the day that the people that have seen me since day one, they'll go like, of all the obstacles that you had to go through to get here, that is unheard of. That is impossible. You should have killed yourself. Like those ones where it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
that's why I got into the bar. Not gonna lie.
But it's just like, there were so many points where it's just like, yeah, anyone else would have trembled. They would have folded. But like the fact that you stayed in that lane is crazy. So yeah, do it for like even just being brave to just keep living. Some people are just like, they don't want to be that superhero for others. So you just got to keep picking up the mantle for them, But yeah, that's my final advice. And I want to thank Jaycel again for being on the podcast.
You're welcome, man. Anytime, bro.
Man, what a crazy one this one has been. I think
took a wild turn.
I think hands down our funniest podcast that we've ever shot. Our funniest guest. No offense to everyone else. But my God. But where can they find you? What do you have coming up?
So you can just find me on Instagram, TikTok. I'm gonna be starting my YouTube again soon. So basically everything is just Jaycel Eshron or Jaycel East. And yeah, that's about it.
All his links will also be in the description below. So feel free to, hey man, go support our boy, yo.
Come on now.
Yo, come on now.
After the story he told, he needs the support.
Yeah, bro.
Facts.
I'm actually beg, bro. Like,
Please.
Oh man.
Yeah, but yeah. The outro.
Oh, right. Okay, here we go. As always, if you guys enjoyed this episode, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Rate us on Spotify and Apple Podcast. 5 stars, is going to go a long way. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments below. If you want Jaycel back on, of course, just let us know. DM us, whatever have you. But yes, that's been the booth. That's been Dom. That's been
Ken.
And our guest,
Jaycel.
And peace.
Peace out. That was a smooth outro. I'll take that.
Yes, sir.
How do you get 3, 2, 1?
Bumba.
How do you? Okay, I'm messing up. How do you get through tough times when? How do you get through tough times when it feels like the world's against you? Boom. 3, 2, 1.